Thank you so much for joining me for the weekly intuitive life coaching oracle cards readings. I'm so excited to have you here with me. We're going to be using the intuitive life coaching app to do a weekly overview every Sunday. There are actually four. This is what it will look like if you download it on your phone. This app is available for your iPhone as well as for Android phones. And there are four buttons on the screen. The first one is readings, which takes you into the different readings you can do. You can do a 1 card, a 3 card, or a 5 card reading. And then there's the browse button. And if you have the free version, you'll only see 11 cards, but there's actually 77 in this deck. And then there is the journal, which allows you to save your readings by time and date. And then there's the about, which tells you a little bit more about me and Indigo software. So let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's intuitive life coaching oracle card reading. We are going to do a 5-card reading for the week of June 15th through the 21st. We're going to draw 5 cards and look at the week ahead. You always want to make sure you get very focused. Call in your angels and guides. And as soon as you feel connected, click anywhere on the screen and begin to draw your cards. Wow, lots of energy around waking up to our truest potential and moving forward into our true life's work and our life path. The first card is the situation card, and we got Awaken. It says you are no longer letting people dictate your life and run it for you. So this is the theme of this week, to align with who we are and what it is we want, and to project that out into the world and release everybody else's opinions and expectations of us. That is very important for the week ahead, as we're doing a lot of soul searching. In the emotional challenge, we have natural born leader. In the solution, we have rejoice. And the advice we have, in the coaching advice, we have mentor. And in the potential card, we have the dark night of the soul. Let's look at the Awaken card. So this is the theme of the week. And as I tune into this, our angels and guides are showing us that it's very important to stay true to ourselves in this energy of this week. That we might be challenged or thrown off our path in some way, but that is just a test that we can overcome that, because we really have to stay very, very centered and focused on our truest path and let go of what everybody else is expecting from us. That's really what they're showing me for this week. It says you're awake, you know who you are, what you want, and what is most important to you and how to achieve it. You know who you are on a soul level, and you are no longer letting people dictate your life and run it for you. What was previously hidden is now out in the open for you to see. You are no longer seeing the world through the same eyes. You are seeing the world in a new way, through your soul's eyes. This awakening is truly inspirational for all of those around you. You are inspiring others and leading the way for others to awaken to their true selves. The veil has been lifted, and you are one of the awakened souls that is leading the way for others to awaken to their true self, to their truth. I love, love, love this card. And as I was reading it, I was getting a lot of information around the fact that we are ending one cycle and beginning a new one. So we are ending something that has been going on for us for quite some time, and many of us are going through maybe even a rebirth, but all of everything in our life seems to be up in the air, in transition, like we have no idea what is really solid for us. And we just have to remember that that is all happening because our life is changing for the better. And we have to trust the journey. We have to trust the process of how that unfolds for us, because it might not unfold for us the way we expect it to, but it's still a blessing, and it could be a blessing in disguise. So just surrender and know that you are taken care of, and that whatever your path looks like right now, that it truly is for your highest good, because that is the energy that we're dealing with this week. And in the emotional challenge, we have natural born leader. I get a huge message around those of us that have a call to move other people, to inspire other people, to lead other people, to make a difference in the world in some way. We are really being guided to embrace that, and some of our fears might be keeping us from doing this. But we have something special to offer the world, and we might not even think that we are a leader, but if we have something that we are passionate about, and for those of you that are watching, your guides and angels are saying that you have something specific that you are supposed to lead the way for. And that's an emotional challenge for us this week, because we're feeling like we're doubting that, or where do we even begin, or I'm not really a leader, or any of that. We're kind of just setting that aside, or we're scared to step into that role. It says you are born to lead others. It is a part of your life's path. And I'm also getting the message just that as we embrace that whatever it is you are meant to do to lead the way for others, whatever that may be for you, as you embrace that, everything is going to change. It says your natural ability to lead others may be a part of your life path. You may show signs of a true leader. A true leader is not a dictator. A true leader is a person that leads through love, compassion, example, and integrity. He has concern for the greater good of all. Even if you have not fully stepped into your role as a true leader or fully understood it, it could be an important part of your path. You may not even have to try to lead others. It happens on its own accord. A natural born leader is someone that does not have to persuade others. It is someone that just naturally leads. Someone who is trying to be in control or persuade others to follow them for their own personal gain is not a true leader. I'm getting a very loud message from our angels and guides to always ask to be of service, and your path will be shown to you. This card is asking you to be mindful of your duties as a natural born leader and trust that this is your life's path. Don't let others deter you from leading because of jealousy or competition. If this is not your life path, however, you are being asked to let go of trying to be in charge and learn from another person. This person has much to teach and much to share. You will only be hindering yourself in the long run if you try to compete with them. If you join them, there is much you can learn and contribute to the humanity for the greater good of all. It is also possible to have a partnership where two or more parties are equally true leaders. You will know when you have entered such a partnership, because the events in collaboration will be effortless and magical. You will share the same collective vision of peace, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and equality for all. And I'm also getting a very big message around business partnerships. And if you are in a business partnership where you feel like you are struggling with actually working with someone else, then really don't fight that. Just allow yourself to go separate ways from this person, because if you are being guided to do more independent work, that is a part of your path. And just ask for your angels and guides to bless that and harmoniously, help you and whoever it is you're working with to go your separate ways in a loving and peaceful way. In the solution, we have the Rejoice card. this is our solution for the theme this week, is the higher we keep our vibration, the more we focus on what we want, the more we focus on what we have, the more we focus on being grateful, the more we focus on being in alignment with what truly makes our hearts sing, the easier this energy is going to be for us. Because in the outcome card, or the potential outcome card, we have the dark night of the soul, and our angels and guides are guiding us that as long as we stay in that high frequency, we don't allow anything to throw us off our path or get us unbalanced, and we focus on all that is right in our world more than what is wrong, then we'll be able to ride the frequency of this energy in a much more powerful way. But if we are not doing the things we need to be doing for ourselves, this energy is pretty potent, so it could throw you off and send you into a mild depression or a feeling of not being good enough, and if that happens, that's okay. We'll talk about that when we get to that card. But it's really important for you to just stay at a high vibration and focus on all that is good in your life for the energy of this week. It says, joy is one of the most amazing feelings in the world. This card is speaking loud and clear to let you know that you are most definitely in the frequency of creation. Your energy is uplifting and inspiring to all those around you. You spread joy everywhere you go. You truly are an inspiration, and you are manifesting beautiful things for yourself in the process. Stay on this beautiful high vibrational frequency. You are helping others just by being who you are. You have learned how to make the most out of life. Your energy and enthusiasm for life is exactly what the world needs. Stay in this beautiful state of joy, and things will just keep getting better and better, especially for this week. Stay in this beautiful frequency of joy. In the coaching advice, we have mentor. Our guides and angels are saying very loud that as you're going through a transition period, either you're going to be guided to be a mentor for someone else, or you're going to be guided to find a mentor to help you on your path. And that is really important for this week. So if you're guided to help others, you need to step into that role. And if you're guided to find someone who can help you, who can teach you whatever it is you need to learn so that you can align with your path, you need to do that as well. It says you are about to meet a person of high integrity that will guide you in the right direction. You are about to meet a mentor who will be your guide on your chosen path. This could also mean that you are being asked to mentor others with something that you are very knowledgeable and passionate about. Either way, this card suggests that the mentor is a person of high integrity who can be fully trusted. Everyone needs a little help on their path toward greatness, and when we have accomplished a certain amount of life skills, it is our turn to be the mentor. Be on the lookout for a mentor or the opportunity to be of service. This situation is a win-win for everyone involved. A person of high integrity, compassion, and knowledge is about to enter your life. If it is your destiny to mentor others at this time, you are about to meet a very special person who is in need of your guidance. If you help this person, it will further you even more on your path. This card is a beautiful omen that two people will come together, and the end results will be co-creation in the form of the teacher and the student. And in the potential card, I'm getting a very loud message to not let this card scare you. This card has a lot of intense energy, but it is about waking up. It is about aligning with your true self. It says you are in the midst of a spiritual awakening. And if you feel that heaviness, then it usually has to do with resisting that path. So this is a time when you will allow everything to move you in the direction of your soul's path. And as things are changing, that's a message I'm getting, is as things are changing, they can send you in a spiral if you don't have faith, if you don't believe that there is a higher purpose for all of the chaos around you. Then you could slip into a feeling of despair this week. So we really want to be careful of that and look at that. It says the dark night of the soul is a term used to describe a period of confusion, loneliness, and maybe even isolation. This sounds dark and it feels dark, but the truth is this period of your soul's development is about spiritual transformation. That's huge for this week. Spiritual transformation is what we're all going through. It says your ego and your higher consciousness are at war. This process can be a grueling one, a process where you know you can't go back to the old ways of being, and yet you can't let yourself progress into the new ways of being either. It may even feel as if you are stuck somewhere in a gray area. Your pain is very present, and no matter what you do, you cannot seem to break free of this mental and emotional prison. This card has come to you today to assure you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Not only will you make it through this dark night, but you will come out of it completely transformed. You will know without a shadow of a doubt who you really are. Your ego is going to step aside and let the real you come forward. So if this is a rough week for you this week, this is a positive sign that by the end of the week, next week is going to be a rebirth for us, so to speak. So thank you all so much for tuning in to this week's Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle card reading. And as always, you can find me on my website at www.intuitivelifecoachingwithkelly.com. I do offer one-on-one sessions, past life regression, intuitive reading, intuitive life coaching sessions, and hypnotherapy. And I'd love to chat with you more about that. Also, be sure and sign up for my newsletter at my website, and find me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/intuitivelifecoachingwithkelly. Thank you again for joining me, and have an amazing week. Blessings.